it's me, your fanboy, and today we're gonna do kind of a short and silly video. It's something that's this is definitely not a super big, like, ooh, we're putting like hours and hours and hours into this video. Just a little something, just because I am planning on making some very big videos soon. They're just in the works, and I thought, you know what, I deserve to give you guys a new video because it's been a little bit and you deserve better love. Like, you do. You totally super do. So today I'm going to just do a tiny little silly video. I'm going to ask you a question. When you were young, you know how you were kind of obsessed with certain things that a lot of other kids also shared. Like, for example, there's a lot of horse girls, and I find that a lot of people also, as a kid, liked two different things for the most part. It differs a little bit, but I found a surprisingly huge amount of people that also share the exact same experience that I did. So it's basically, when you were younger, and even now, do you prefer dinosaurs or space? And sure, the two don't seem like they're very connected with each other, but it seems like they're always like either you're a space kid or a dinosaur kid. And of course, there are also subtypes of it. Like, I was super into mythology as a kid. And like Greek mythology specifically, that might just be the Percy Jackson fan in me that wanted to know everything about it. But I think even before Percy Jackson, I liked Greek mythology. So, and that extended into like Egyptian mythology and stuff like that. And so, sorry, let's switch my thought for a second. And then also I find there's kind of like a trinity. If you were obsessed with an animal, was it like a horse, a dragon, which I know doesn't sound like an animal, but it technically counts, or a wolf? It seemed like typically as a kid you were into one of those types of animals at the very least. And of course, I know that depends. I think gender also plays a little part in it. But definitely, I find that a lot of people were obsessed with your dinosaurs or space. And I would love to know which kind you were and why. Like, I wanted to kind of give sort of my reasoning for why I think I was so obsessed with it, and why even now I love space and dinosaurs like crazy. So the big thing, I think, is, especially with space, is it's so mysterious. There's so much mystery about it, because like, anything could be out there, and it's like it's just so vast and it's massive. I don't think we'll ever really know how big it is, and we'll never really know everything in it, and part of that mystery is just so really interesting. And it's so interesting hearing about all these like building blocks of life, like planets and things that build up planets and things like that. And I think it really, I was also, and I still am, a giant Star Wars fan, so I feel like also that has something to do with it. But it's just so vast and it's huge, and I always thought it was so interesting. And I always, when I was younger, I was like, I want to be an astrologist when I get older. But then it turns out I grew up kind of a Dumbo, and when I saw the math in all the astrology, I quit. I was out of there. And it's too bad. I do love, like, I thought science actually was very interesting as a kid. Even though English was my best subject, I always thought science was really interesting too. But it sucks though, because as soon as they plugged math in, it's just like, right up here, it all just became soup. So yeah, it's like, the next thing is dinosaurs, of course. And it's weird that they're bunched together. You wouldn't really think they're connected because they only have a whole lot in common, other than technically something from space took out the dinosaurs, but I don't think that's part of it. With dinosaurs, I almost feel like it's more of a boys thing. I don't know, I don't know if you're a girl. I don't think you might be, just because it seems like a lot of my audience are guys. But if you are, I'd love you to tell me if you also had a dinosaur phase or anything like that. Because I know it's not restricted to guys. I know as a girl, it's like sometimes your parents won't let you really get into like cool stuff. I know I was in the opposite, where my parents won't let me have a lot of traditionally like girly stuff like dolls and things like that. So, oh, my hair's depleting. My hair looks gross today, by the way. That's why I'm wearing a beanie. Because I usually just like I like to let it flow and be foofy. But right now, it does not look great, and I'm sorry. Where was I? Okay, so I was talking about dinosaurs. Dinosauruses. I love dinosaurs, and I still do. And I think part of it just because they're so cool. Just these giant, like, at the time I thought they were like lizards or like reptiles, because the way that they were depicted then were all scaly and stuff, kind of like what you see in Jurassic Park. But now, of course, it's probably a lot more feathery. But even then, I don't think it makes them less cool. I think dinosaurs are just very cool, and I love seeing all the little types of dinosaurs. My favorite, I think, was always, what was my favorite? Gosh, I don't remember. Maybe pterodactyls. I at least used to like pterodactyls a lot. That's like the only ones that come to mind, really. But I do love dinosaurs. I think they're really cool. And Jurassic Park definitely fueled that, because that movie makes dinosaurs very cool. And the idea that at some point these huge monsters are once roaming the earth is a very cool concept. So I don't know if that's exactly why you guys like dinosaurs or space, but that might be just a little bit of the reasons why I like them. And of course, I had more than just like that phase. Like I had, like I said, a mythology phase. I had a cryptids phase where I was really into like things like Bigfoot and Mothman and the Jersey Devil and stuff like that. And even then, I still love that stuff. I'm really into horror in general. I am a spooky little boy. I am sometimes. Like, you can't see, but right here, I'll see if I could stretch it over without disconnecting it. I have a little jack-o'-lantern. I found it in a vintage store, very close to here, and it is so cute, and I love it. And I love it so much. I love Halloween. I don't want to get off topic, but you know, anyone who has seen a couple of my videos know that Halloween is a massive part of me, and I am so excited for it. Sure, it's a little off. Like, the next holiday is Easter, which I do love Easter. Today's video was going to be about Easter, but then I realized that I didn't know what to do, because I didn't think a video just being like, wow, like Easter would be fun. If you thought it would be, I would love for you to tell me, because I would love to make videos like that. I know I'd done one with Halloween and Christmas before, so let's do an Easter one. And my idea was I wanted to get like Easter candy, like not just candy that have like an Easter like covering on it, like a lot of candies, but like specifically Easter flavored candy or Easter like themed candy, because there are a couple, or like just Easter flavored foods. And so I was going to get those, but I didn't have enough time, and so bleh. But maybe next year would be really fun, and I am planning on doing that maybe for the next holiday, which is the 4th of July. I don't know if that will work. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of 4th of July flavored candy, or just food in general, but if there is, I'd love to do a video like that. Like, I super would. Anyway, this video is starting to be a little longer than just like a short little teensy bitsy. So I would love for you to tell me, did you like dinosaurs or space more, and why? And if there's one that you were obsessed with, like, and that wasn't dinosaurs or space, I would love to hear about it. Like, I super would. It's so interesting. It's just these things that, like, these like shared like common things that as kids we obsessed over. And even, so I'm trying to talk and fix my, I'm just gonna tuck it. I'm gonna tuck it. There we go, better. Why is one side of my hair like poofier than the other right now? It's weird, it's weird. But just tell me which one you liked more, and if it's not one of those two, I would love to know what you obsessed over. Because I do think it's really interesting how just overall, like, we have those shared experiences and these shared things we obsessed over as kids, and even obsess over now. Like, I bet other femboys out there, we might even obsess over similar things. But also, I don't know. It's tricky. I have met a couple femboys, not as many as you might think. And I am friends with a couple, and it's like, our tastes vary a lot. Like, I guess it's like just gay people in general. Like, even though, of course, you see a lot of the gay people who love, like, you know, pop music and like drag and like the very much like the LA type of gay person. There's a lot of different gay people like me. So it's very interesting. And I'll quit talking about it before I get too off topic. But I just think it's really neat how even like with like the common like groups, like me and other femboys, it's like I bet that we like way different things. And of course there's some common things we probably like, such as, well, there's some obvious ones. And no, I'm not just talking about thigh highs, but everyone should like thigh highs. They're mega cute. So yeah, I love you. I love you and I want to rub you too.
Oh, cool.